Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to pick up a psychological subject known as multiple personality disorder. But today it is known as dissociative identity disorder. Both have the same symptoms, same reasons, same genesis, same kind of everything. Manifestation would be the same, symptom would be the same, person's behavior would be the same, action, reaction, even treatment, every single thing is the same. Only today the doctor called it dissociative identity disorder. What actually happens in multiple personality disorder is the person actually acts and behaves two different and distinct personality. He behaves like sometimes like brother, other times like sister. He behaves sometimes as a father, second time as mother, sometimes as a grandfather, other times as a grandmother, sometimes auntie, sometimes uncle. It actually depends upon what kind of mood swing or psychological condition he has at that particular time. He is going to resort to that particular personality. But his harmful personality, if it changes from male to female, then his personality becomes a humble, unthreatening, caring and caressing. But if woman actually switches from female personality to male personality, then she can actually pose terrible danger, impose horrible consequences of her personality disorder. So personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder is not something that we can take it seriously. And also we should not take it as a person is haunted by phantom, by ghost, by Lucifer. No. Person does not need to go to the datar, or doesn't need to go to bhuva, or he doesn't need to go to any dargah and tied up or chain the person in the shackle, or take him to the bhuva and the bhuva is going to beat him up and give him that chili powders smell in his nostrils and make the person miserable. There's no need for that. It is psychological condition, and by visiting a couple of times to a psychiatrist, and a condition can be reversed. Condition can be cured. I have created 5 points to elaborate that particular psychological condition. The first is complex psychological condition. It's a complex psychological condition. First of all, very hard for every psychiatrist or psychologist to understand what actually goes through the person's psychology. But nevertheless, whatever the ideas and whatever the knowledge and whatever the grip and whatever the handle the psychiatrists have, they treat it successfully. Sometimes you don't have to find the reason where the water comes from, but all you have to do is to seal the water entry. And if you seal the water entry, water will stop. You don't have to go in the genesis or the beginning of the water. So they treat it. Treatments are available, curative treatments are available, palliative treatments are also available. But this complex condition is very hard for any psychiatrist to understand, but nevertheless, the drugs are available, and those drugs can actually cure this complex condition. Point number 2, severe trauma enacted on an infant in infancy. This is the cause. Some kind of big accident, some kind of big fire, some kind of big riot in which hundreds of persons were killed, bloodshed, big accident in which, God forbid, the child loses his relatives. When child has actually witnessed this kind of incident with his own physical eyes, in childhood, that actually causes him to be multiple personality carrier, multiple personality disorder, or dissociative identity disorder. Some kind of trauma, even trauma in the family. For example, father is absolutely nerd. He is absolutely furious, angry type. He may be also suffering from the multiple personality disorder, and he has been enacting all kind of punishment, all kind of bad treatment, abusing, misusing the child, and the child actually grows with that kind of memories in his mind of the infancy. That child also actually develops that kind of dissociative identity disorder. Point number 3, physiological or psychological abuse. Children are abused physically or psychologically. Children are children, and sometimes parents actually become too Spartan parents, like a jailer of the jail. They beat them up for school, they beat them up for anything. They are angry, parents are angry, and the parents actually vent every ounce of anger on child. Child is beaten up by the parents, child is abused by the parents, child has been bad-mouthed by the parents, child has been given different kinds of vituperative name and fabricate that you are lazy and that you are dumb and that you are this and you are that. This child is going to suffer from personality disorder. Those children who are raised with soft hands, soft lingo, soft behavior of the parents, they never suffer from any kind of multiple personality or dissociative identity disorder. Point number 4, 2 or more distinct identities clash in one personality. Two personalities are actually living in one body, and they clash with each other. And when one personality, say for example, is like Gandhian personality, that person will be very nice, very humble, very caring and sharing person. But for example, other happens to be like Hitlerian personality or Bosian personality. Then these two personalities are going to clash. And when Gandhian personality surfaces on the fore, that person going to become like an angelical personality. And when the Bosian or Hitlerian personality surfaces to the fore, then the person is going to become totally satanic, totally devilish. So, two personalities live together in one personality. Point number 5, symptoms. How can you recognize the person is suffering from multiple personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder? How can you find out? Simple. Very distinct symptoms are there. For example, mood swing. In the morning, person is like an angel. In the evening, he is like a Satan. In the morning, person is a caring and a sharing. In the evening, person is totally vilifying everyone, justifying everyone. He is a violent, abusive, and using the vituperative via tribes. Mood swing. Next is anxiety. That person suffers severe form of anxiety, always under anxiety. He is worried, he is crying, he is depressed. He doesn't actually find any way to please himself or appease himself, propitiate himself. He is not an ordinary type of normal kind of person. But he is abnormal, totally abnormal in his mood. He eats like a horse, and sometimes he does not eat at all. Sometimes he laughs like crazy, and the other time he is angry like crazy. Next is impulsivity. Person is impulsive. Person likes to do whatever his heart desires or he likes to do. If he thinks about killing somebody, he's definitely going to kill. He thinks like hurting someone, then he's going to definitely hurt. Whatever his impulses tell him to do, and he is definitely going to do. We all experience this thing. This kind of impulsivity lives in every single person's psycho-bio faculty. But we think like, say for example, I'm diabetic and I think like eating or drinking thumbs up and eating Maggie. But I will control myself. Person who suffers from personality disorder, this person is not going to be able to control himself. Next, depression. That person who suffers from multiple personality disorder or identity or dissociative identity disorder is not going to have relaxed mood, but always suffer from either chronic depression or clinic depression or manic depression or seasonal depression or economic depression, all kinds of depression he is going to suffer from. And most of the time the fake depression. Real, there is no any reason. There are, say for example, 6 members in the family. One person who is suffering from personality disorder, he is only the person who is going to suffer from seasonal or economic depression. Others have no any symptom at all. Because others don't actually suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Next, flashbacks. He is going to go back into the past and whatever the trauma enacted that disorder, he is going to get those traumas back. He's going to cry, he's going to get angry, and he can do whatever he is able to do. He is physically strong, then he's going to destroy someone or some things. If he's physically weak, then he's going to cry like a baby. Next, amnesia or blackout. Amnesia means we forget every single thing. We don't remember even what transpired yesterday. Most of the time we don't remember the name of our friends and relatives. This kind of blackout occurs. That is known as multiple personality disorder, or in the present time colloquial terminology is dissociative identity disorder. Thank you very much for listening. God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.